through 75 counties and hundreds of investigations, from the most violent crimes to petty infractions. This is Arkansas Crime Watch with Kevin Kelly.
Violence erupts in several different counties across the state. 13 people shot, 4 are dead after a number of shootings across Jefferson, Saline, Pulaski, and Woodruff counties, and all of this happening in less than 10 hours. Good evening, and thanks for watching Arkansas Crime Watch on Fox16.com. I'm Kevin Kelly. As you can imagine, law enforcement have their hands full. All of this unfolded this past Thursday, so let's walk through what we know. We begin in the capital city. Little Rock police got a call late Thursday night about a shooting just after 11 o'clock on Nandina Circle. According to the police report, 4 teenagers were shot while attempting to buy guns. They range in age between 16 and 18 years old. Their injuries, non-life-threatening. About 3 hours earlier on that same night, shots rang out on Interstate 530. State police telling us 4 people were shot there, one of them fatally. It happened north of Woodson Lateral Road just before 8 o'clock. No word yet on what prompted the shooting or the condition of the victims who survived. In Pine Bluff, police are investigating a number of fatal shootings. The first taking place outside a home on Lilac Street at around 2 o'clock Thursday afternoon. When police arrived on scene, they found 69-year-old Horace Harrington dead outside a home. So far, no arrests have been made. 2.5 hours later, more gunfire, this one on 17th and Elm. When officers arrived, they found a 17-year-old male lying in front of a home, dead from a gunshot wound. Another male was taken to the hospital, treated, and then released. Roughly 20 minutes after that incident, another deadly shooting unfolding. Police were dispatched to 25 Needles Drive in reference to a shooting. When they arrived, they found 20-year-old Kayvon Mitchell in front of a home with a gunshot wound. He was transported to the hospital where he later died. And finally, in Augusta, a man is being questioned after a shooting there. The Woodruff County Sheriff telling us a man was shot in a T-shirt shop at 4th and Main. The victim's injuries are non-life-threatening. Shots were also fired earlier in the week outside the McCain Mall, leaving 1 man injured. The shooting taking place August 31st, shortly after 4 p.m. When the smoke cleared, the mall was shut down as police tended to the victim and searched for the suspect, who so far has yet to be arrested. Our Alexis Wainwright on the scene shortly after that crime went down.
What started off as a quick trip to McCain Mall Monday.
As we entered the shoe department, we heard a pop and we didn't really think much of it.
Turned into horror within 5 minutes. North Little Rock police say they responded to a physical disturbance call around 4 p.m. and that turned into a shooting.
I heard the gunshots. I was in my store, and then the people started closing their stores, and then the police started coming, and then they told us to evacuate for now until they figure out what's going on.
Police say 1 man was shot outside the Robert Irwin Jewelers store near Victoria's Secrets. And just 100 feet away,
they told us to go hide in the back, and we went in the back, and then we decided to go to the bathroom and hide in there.
Gael Medina, along with his sister and mother, hid in a bathroom for more than 30 minutes, thinking worst case scenario.
We were just scared.
It's just like, it's happening. It's just not going to go well.
Police say 1 officer arrived within seconds.
As a trained medic, and he was tending to the victim's wounds while other officers were still responding to this incident.
Medina says Monday he's counting his blessings.
I'm feeling very relieved and happy that nothing really bad happened to us.
We do want to give you an update on this story. Detectives were able to locate the suspect's vehicle, a white 2012 Honda Civic. Investigators are still interviewing people that they believe may have been involved. Anyone who has information is being asked to call the tip line number. We've posted that at the bottom of our screen as well as on Fox16.com. The man Little Rock police call the Hillcrest Flasher has been arrested. Police arrested Ricardo Gonzalez for flashing dozens of women in the Little Rock area. He's being held on several charges of indecent exposure. One woman telling us she has waited months to hear this after being flashed by him back in April.
It's just a ripple effect. It doesn't just affect that one person on that one day, but now it makes you think, how do I not become a victim the next time?
Little Rock police are asking victims to come forward. For more information, visit our website, fox16.com. 2 people are behind bars after police say they assaulted a 78-year-old man so bad that he may now be partially blind. On August 28th, police responded to an assault call at a house on Vancouver Drive. When they arrived, they found 78-year-old Kenneth Morris lying in the garage with his eyes swollen shut and duct tape around his ankles and wrists. Morris told police his stepson, 39-year-old Dylan Stutter, the man you see here, along with his girlfriend, 20-year-old Kayla Sorrentino, assaulted him, took weapons from his gun safe along with his wallet, debit cards, and cash. Stutter and Sorrentino remain behind bars and are facing a number of charges, including kidnapping, robbery, and domestic battery. Shots ring out in the parking lot of a popular Southwest Little Rock restaurant, leaving 1 man dead, another behind bars. Police say Kenteria Scott and Darian Moore were arguing inside the Twin Peaks restaurant on Shackelford last weekend. Witnesses told police that fight carried on into the parking lot, and that's when police say Moore shot Scott. Officers later found Moore trying to hide at a gas station in North Little Rock. Friends of the victims obviously upset, but trying to remember the good times they shared together.
He was so sweet, and he always had a smile on his face.
Moore has been booked for first-degree murder. Scott, by the way, was a student at Philander Smith College. The school did release a statement on Facebook saying, in part, our thoughts and prayers are with Kenterius' family and loved ones, as well as those students who were with Kenterius on the last evening as we mourn this great loss. Police on both sides of the Arkansas River investigating acts of vandalism tonight. In North Little Rock, a police cruiser was set on fire. And in the capital city, the Little Rock Police Fallen Officer Memorial Wall was spray painted. Those were just 2 spots that were hit. The Little Rock District Court building and the Pulaski County Prosecutor's Office also vandalized. Fox 16's Mitch McCoy reporting tonight that the crimes are now being investigated under the city's new hate crime law.
As orange paint turns into a stream of water.
Power washers.
Retired Little Rock police officer.
All kinds of chemicals to put down.
Tommy Hudson.
Brushes.
Soaks in the hatred painted on the department's most sacred place.
These are our friends that are on this wall here. 4 of the guys that are on this wall here I knew personally.
Breonna Taylor's name was spray painted in front of the Little Rock Police Fallen Officer Memorial Wall, while Defund the Police was spray painted across it.
For the people to do what they did here today is just It's outrageous.
This is a felony.
LRPD Chief Keith Humphrey says officers will investigate this under the city's new hate crime ordinance.
You come out in the cover of darkness and you desecrate a memorial that honors these officers that died.
The Little Rock District Court building also vandalized. These photos show the messages left behind on the Pulaski County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. And in North Little Rock, a charred police cruiser while multiple other police cars had tires slashed. The fallen officer's memorial wall is starting to look like itself.
We're taking turns brushing while the other person power washes.
Some now wondering what will bridge the relationship as water keeps flowing.
The North Little Rock Police Department says it will have extra security at all of its city facilities. If you know anything about these crimes, call North Little Rock Police or the Little Rock Police Department. Conway police arrest 3 men who they say broke into a house that actually belongs to an inmate who's already behind bars. Conway police got a call about a possible break-in on East Robbins. When they got there, police say they found these 3 men, Jeremy Burns, Mark Lewis, and Brandon Sturgeon. They said they were gathering a friend's belongings because the homeowner was in jail, but police say they broke in the front door and were arrested for burglary. A man is facing charges for allegedly trying to run over 3 Boone County deputies. The sheriff says the deputies were there to serve a search warrant when James Maupin started speeding toward them in his truck. The deputies pulled their guns and told him to get out of the truck. He was arrested for aggravated assault. Little Rock Police and the Pulaski County Coroner's Office still investigating after a body was found in Coleman Creek near UA Little Rock campus on August 23rd. Students and staff were notified shortly after. though it is believed that the body washed downstream during the past week's heavy rains and is not related to any on-campus incident. An investigation to determine the time and person's cause of death is ongoing. Tonight's Mug of the Week goes to William Grimmett. The 38-year-old booked into the Pulaski County Jail August 21st. He faces a third-degree domestic battery charge, contempt of court, and failure to comply. As we leave you, here's a look at Arkansas's Most Wanted. We want to remind you all of the suspects you've seen tonight are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Remember, if you have any information on any of these crimes we talked about tonight, you're asked to call your local police department. Thanks for watching Arkansas Crime Watch. I'm Kevin Kelly. Be smart, be safe, and if you see something, say something. I'll see you tomorrow night on Fox 16 News at 5:30 and 9.